KLX230s, and I'm going out to do a little quick test I've been asked to do. There's supposed to be an issue with these where if they stall on a hill they won't restart until they get back to level ground. So I'll go and find a steep little, something steep, I don't know, an embankment of some kind, and test that theory out. I tell you, these things are great. Like, that's accelerating extremely well for such a little motor. Yeah, you could sit on 90 on this, 90k all day long. That, I'm not even working at 84, 85. It's brilliant. Love it. What a weapon. Don't know about a weapon, but I know where I'll go. We just put fuel in it. With the beginner riding it, we did 160 kilometres for 4.34 litres of fuel. And there was some really slow going stuff, there was some just cruisy double track, and then there was a little bit of highway at the end there. It was pretty like broad what it actually did, but it's tiny under a person that's my height. It really is. Like, for me to actually put my foot down, my legs are bent. Like, it's, for a short person, it's a no-brainer. But look at that, just gets into it really good. And I'm still running it in, I'm not revving it. They rev to 8,700 RPM is where the rev limiter kicks in, because I've actually watched a dyno report on one of these and watched them rev it to the rev limiter, so we don't have to. And all this sort of stuff, like, it just gets it done. There you go, look at that. And like, I'm just going slow, putting along. It's a beginner's thing. And here's a big hill. So what we'll do, I'll just run it up on the hill, and this is actually, you can see that's steep. So, and I'll stall. And I've stalled on the hill. See, it's still on the hill, sort of. And I should be able to just hit the button. There you go, start it straight up. So I'll stop on the hill and I'll stall it. Now I'm right up on that hill and I can pop the front wheel off the ground. That's how steep that is. Clutch is in, still in first. Fires straight up. So there is no, I don't believe there's a tip over sensor on the bike. There is a way of testing that by just tipping it over. So if I hop off, if I leave the motor running, here you go. The reason that stopped is the gear lever hit the ground and put it in first. So instantly starts up again. So I'll just walk that around for a sec. I think the concerns that I was asked about are unfounded, because that is actually really quite steep. As you can see, look at the marks the four-wheel drives have been trying to get up there, and any steeper than that, you're not on the right motorcycle. You should be on a enduro bike. But as a beginner's bike, for me, I wouldn't buy it, because I'd break it, because there's not enough suspension travel for me. Mind you, I have not bottomed it, which is quite crazy. And for this sort of putting around, like, it'll just putt, but if you give it to it, like, well, that's really good. I was actually really surprised. I used to have a TT250 Yamaha years ago, and they're 249cc, and I reckon this would give it a whipping. Like, it's, look at that, like, wow, like, it's really impressive for what it is. Kids, if you've got kids that want a bike that's got a little bit of gruntiness to it, but you don't want them to have, you know, the full-on 2-stroke or 450 or something like that crazy, you know, you don't want them getting hurt. Get them one of these. Like, there you go. Here, that's it spinning, getting it sideways. Brilliant. And I'm not even wringing its neck. Tell you, amazing. Amazing fuel economy, just like the Honda. I'd say it's about the same as a 300L on fuel. I've got to do the calculations, but 4.34 litres, 159.8 if you want to be absolutely accurate. And then you get out on the highway like this, or the road, and I'm not revving it right out or anything because it's new. And look at that, good handling, like that's one hand, no tweaking on the handlebars, and that's going uphill. And I've got more acceleration there if I need it, but I don't want to work it too hard. Still being a new motor, I just don't want to work it too hard. But anyway, guys, if you're after something short that can get the job done, don't discount buying one of these little bikes.